afternoon guys, welcome back to the vlog. So today I want to show you my comparison video from my red banana, my ENSETE, to my MUSA BAJOO, which is like the green banana. So we bought these quite small. I think they were around £10 at the start of the season, and I wanted to do a comparison over the season as to how they grow, what sort of like habit they grow, how big they grow, if it's easy to keep the leaves, how hungry they are in comparison to one another. So yeah, I'm going to go hopefully show you through the season. Hopefully I've got enough content to show you throughout the season as to what they look like. Not step by step, but we'll get a good understanding as to where we are. So without further ado, let's get into this video. As you can see, they're no more than 12 inches tall, so they're both sort of the same size back in May. Now, they both didn't like the cold nights, even though it wasn't really that cold. We did have a sort of a slow start to the season, so both leaves on both plants sort of looking a little bit sort of brown. I would say the ENSETE took it a little bit better though. Then these two comparisons were taken sort of a month in, so this is how they bounced back from the cold spot. So the ENSETE, I'd say, did a lot better than the MUSA BAJOO, but they soon caught up. So then what I did at this point is I just took off the brown leaves off the green banana, and that was it. Really, give them a really good feed, ready for the season. There we have it. I'm pretty confident now they're not going to get any bigger throughout the season, so I personally think that's really good going for the size of pots that they're in. I've fed them exactly the same, watered them exactly the same, so they've had exactly the same treatment. They've both been on more of a south facing position, so yeah, that is literally it. So if you guys are kind of deciding as to what sort of one you want, if you're starting with one, personally say get them both, but I didn't. So if you're starting with one, then you'll know what sort of habit to go for. So obviously on the left there's the MUSA BAJOO, so that's obviously more of an upright, more of a canopy sort of plant, very similar in height when it comes to the red banana, the ENSETE. The ENSETE is a completely different structure for the plant, so you've got all these beautiful outward facing leaves right from the base. They tend not to yellow off so easily, I will say. Both extremely hungry, both extremely thirsty, particularly in a pot, and obviously if you were to put them in the ground you wouldn't have the watering issues that probably I've come across this particular season, but you still have to feed them, and you'd have to feed them like I don't know what. So the leaves themselves for the BAJOO on the left hand side, now like I say, I fed them really well throughout the season, just chicken manure for the most part, and it's done really well. It's a really healthy plant, and I'm very, very happy with the growth it's put on this year. Now if I just take a step back, we've got a second season MUSA BAJOO banana, and that's obviously significantly bigger. Now what I tend to do with my plants is I actually lift them up off the ground, so straight away I've already gained another sort of couple of feet. So it's just a little tip for you guys. Obviously here it's in the pot. Throughout the growing season you couldn't really see the pot because it was buried with nasturtiums, just raised up with tyres, which you didn't really see. And then obviously my ENSETE, so this is just a completely different leaf. Same structure obviously when it comes to the leaf, but a different structure when it comes to the plant in general. Absolutely beautiful burgundy and green leaves. Again, it's down to personal preference as to what you guys want in your garden. Two different feels, I think, and I would say obviously you can split them. Not something I'm going to do this year. I'm just going to keep my mother plants and keep them in bunches and obviously repot them. So that's the end product for the end of the season. We are now in, what are we in now? and coming towards the end of September, so we're not going to get any more growth out of these. So I personally think it's been a real success. I'm sure, as you can probably tell from most of my intros on the video, this has been my absolute favourite. Last year I've never grown a banana before, and the MUSA Bajoo was my absolute favourite. I was absolutely in love with it, still am, but this has really taken the biscuit this year. This has been my absolute favourite plant I've had for quite a number of years, and it's really got me excited about gardening again, and the tropical gardening themes and things like that, because obviously I've done the cordyline, I've done the Trachycarpus, Chamaeropsis humilis and all that sort of stuff, and I've come away from that sort of harder look to a degree, but this, for me, my personal favourite within 2023 garden has been my ENSETE. So it's got to go to this. This has got to be like, well, it is 100% my favourite plant. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really sorry if I waffle on a little bit, because I do get a little bit carried away, but I was quite excited to show you this video from the start of the season till the end. That's something that I'm looking to do more of. So I'm not just kind of like throwing out a vlog of like a how-to or maybe just a quick tour video. This is something which I want to show you guys, so you can have it in a snippet but of a whole season. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know down below if you did or if you didn't. But yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog now. So guys, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you in the garden. And just like that, after a quick trip to B&Q here in the UK, end of September, we've just gained another red banana. That is an absolute steal, to be fair. That is £12, and I think I discussed before, my ones which you see at the start of the video, that was about £9.99, something like that. So that's an absolute steal. You can see the difference between obviously the one on the right has been polytunnel grown. Okay, so that means it's been stretched a bit, where obviously mine's been grown outside on the left throughout the summer, so that gives you your stocky plant. But obviously you can't turn down a bargain.